Welcome to Sticky German. This is the Gehen Family, Part 2. Going back, going with, and going around. Even if this is your first episode, here is the route in 10 seconds. Gehen sounds like go, but the useful image is motion along a path. Something moves and does not stay where it was. Today, the path can do three things. It can go back, it can go with something, it can go around something in the way. The three words are zurückgehen, mitgehen, umgehen. Back, with, around. Let's draw the path. The first path today turns back. The word is zurückgehen, and the scene begins with someone standing too close to the edge of a train platform. They are too far forward, and the safe movement is not left or right, it is back. German says, "Geh bitte einen Schritt zurück." Please take one step back. Listen again. Geh bitte einen Schritt zurück. That is zurückgehen in its simplest scene. Gehen gives us motion along a path. Zurück means back. Now let's make zurück easier to remember. Inside zurück, you hear rück. Rück is the back, like Rücken in German, and like Rucksack in English, a sack on your back. So zurückgehen means go back along the path toward an earlier point. The person was too far forward. Now the person moves back. That is zurückgehen. The same movement can happen on a chart. Imagine prices were high, but now the line is moving down toward an earlier level. German says, Die Preise gehen zurück. Prices are going down. Listen again. Die Preise gehen zurück. The prices are not walking, but the value is moving back along a scale. Now try this one. Prices are going down. Die Preise gehen zurück. The English translation changes, but the path stays the same. So keep this. Zurück means back. Rück is the back. Gehen means motion along a path. Zurückgehen means move back toward an earlier position or level. Forward becomes backward. High becomes lower. Zurückgehen. The next path does not turn back. It joins another movement. The word is mitgehen, and the scene is a concert. At first, the audience is just standing there. They are listening, watching, maybe nodding a little, but they are still outside the performance. Then the rhythm hits. Hands go up, bodies move, voices join. Suddenly, the audience is moving with the music. German says, Das Publikum geht mit. The audience goes along with it. Listen again. Das Publikum geht mit. That is mitgehen. Gehen gives us motion along a path. Mit means with. The feeling is together, side by side, in the same flow. So mitgehen means go with the movement. This can happen with your body, like at a concert. It can also happen with your mind. Imagine a meeting. Someone presents an idea, and the argument moves in one direction. To agree, your mind has to follow that path. But maybe you do not agree. Your mind does not go with it. German says, Ich kann da nicht mitgehen. I cannot go along with that. Listen again. Ich kann da nicht mitgehen. Your body is not walking, but your agreement would have to move with the idea. Here, it does not. Now try it. I cannot go along with that. Ich kann da nicht mitgehen. So keep this. MIT means with. GEN means motion along a path. Mitgehen means go with the movement. Separate becomes together. Passive becomes involved. Or in a debate, your mind either goes with the idea or it stays behind. Mitgehen. The third path does not turn back, and it does not join. It goes around. The word is umgehen. Start with the simplest picture. Something blocks the road. a fallen tree, a closed gate, a huge obstacle in the middle of the path. You cannot go straight through it, you do not stop forever, you take another route and go around it. German says, wir umgehen das Hindernis. We bypass the obstacle. Listen again. Wir umgehen das Hindernis. That is the first shape of umgehen. The path bends around something in the way. Now listen to the second sentence shape. With a real obstacle, German can say etwas umgehen, bypass something. With a problem, stress, or people, German often says mit etwas umgehen, deal with something. The picture is still connected. A problem can also block your path. You may not be able to smash through it directly, and ignoring it does not solve anything, so you need a way to work with it and keep moving. German says, wir gehen mit dem Problem um. We deal with the problem. Listen again. Wir gehen mit dem Problem um. Before, the problem blocks the path. After, you have a way to handle it. That is umgehen. Now, listen to the same idea with stress. Stress is not a tree in the road, but it can still block your day. You need a method. Maybe you slow down. Maybe you breathe. Maybe you sleep. Maybe you ask for help. German says, wie gehst du mit Stress um? How do you deal with stress? Listen again. Wie gehst du mit Stress um? Now try to ask it. How do you deal with stress? Wie gehst du mit Stress um? The question is not, how do you destroy stress in one punch? The question is, how do you handle it so your path stays open? That is umgehen. And now with people. A person is not an obstacle, but every person has space, feelings, limits, and boundaries. If you are good with people, you do not crash into them. You do not ignore them. You know how to handle their space carefully. German says, geht gut mit Menschen um. He is good with people. He treats people well. Listen again. Geht gut mit Menschen um. So, umgehen can become a word for treatment. How do you deal with stress? How do you deal with problems? How do you treat people? The path image is still there. You move around the hard parts without crashing. So keep this. Means around. Gehen means motion along a path. Umgehen means go around something or handle something by finding a way through. With an obstacle, that is bypassing. With a problem, that is dealing with it. With stress, that is managing it. With people, that is treating them. Blocked becomes navigable. Umgehen. Today, gehen became a path that can change shape. The first word was zurückgehen, where motion goes back toward an earlier point. The second word was mitgehen, where motion joins another movement. The third word was umgehen, where motion goes around something in the way. 3 anchors. Zurück, back, mit, with, around, and the route stayed alive. Gehen, motion along a path. So when the English translation feels abstract, draw the path. Does it go back? Does it go with? Does it go around? German verbs stop feeling random when the path becomes visible.